Hi, it's Tina from Ideas and Embellishment, and hopefully I can keep my dogs from barking during this one. Anyway, this is Marimba 3, prompt 3, which is bright color and journaling cards, and also the animal is a penguin. So I thought about this a lot, and I'm not really sure what I wanted to do, but then I thought about, because all of my little animals are doing something out of character for an animal, and so I wanted this to be something, whimsical as well and silly. Just because I just think this is going to be silly. So what I decided to do is draw a Volkswagen bus, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm sketching it out. I do have something that I'm looking at on the computer screen that I'm trying to sort of go by, but I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be kind of wonky and kind of hippie-ish. And instead of the Volkswagen sign, I'm making a little peace sign, and I'm drawing the headlights, and I'm just kind of sketching it out and um looking at, I want it to be big enough for my little penguin. So once I've got it all sketched out, then I have the pen. This is a Micron, let's see, it's a Micron .05 pen. It's archival ink. So if you want a permanent ink, if you're going to be doing something like this, because obviously I'm going to be covering it, coloring it. Yeah, so and I sped this up because I don't know if you guys want to watch me paint, but sometimes people like it, or drawing and painting. And so I just am going over all the lines mm, with this pen, and so that you will be able to see them. And that's what I'm doing, just going over the lines. So those are the tires, making little tire treads. And like I said, it's not going to be really perfect. Don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be kind of whimsical-ish. So the little headlights and going over the peace sign. And once I have all of that done, um, I am going to go back in to the different parts of the little bus front. I'm going to add things like hearts and flowers because it's like a hippie. I want it to be like a hippie bus. So adding little flowers and different hearts and things. So some definition and outlines. So that's what I'm doing, just going around little hearts and different things like that, flowers. And I'm just freehanding them. Like I said, I'm not really worried about um, how they look. You want them to be a little crazy and wonky. So just, kind of like a bunch of people just kind of got together and decided to paint flowers on a bus. Um, yeah, so I don't know. Woodstock, whatever. I don't know. This wasn't my time. I grew up in the 70s. I was a teenager in the 70s, so we had a lot of headbands and different things like that. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just going around and um, making flowers on the bus and hearts, different hearts and flowers. And just I wanted to fill it up as much as I could. Of course, I'm doing that. So I hope everybody's doing well, and maybe this is something that you can relate to. I don't know. I don't know. So making some definition and little marks in there. So cute. It's cute. I'm just keeping working on it till it gets to the point where I really I like it. I'm satisfied with the way it looks. So, okay, so now I go and I get some paints, of course, different colors, just regular old acrylic paint that you get from Michael's or somewhere like that. And then I started filling it in, and painting it. Um, just got me a little brush and went got me some water. Decided that I would paint the bus green and yellow. So mixing up my paint because it was coming out a little watery. And I go paint. I don't know, maybe I should have done music. Um, so just filling it in and trying to go around those flowers and stuff as much as I can. As best I can. Like I said, I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to use some bright colors because that's one of the prompt bright colors. And I'm going to use this as a journaling card. So um, this isn't a very long video, just kind of mostly me painting. And so, yep, it is a Sunday here, beautiful Sunday. So I decided that I wanted the bus to be yellow. I don't know if I've ever seen a yellow VW bus, but um, I would love, honestly, I would love to have one of these things. I would love to have a real VW bus. I think it would be so awesome. I know a friend that has one and it's pretty cool. Oh, sorry, there goes the dogs. I am so sorry. Yes, somebody must have had the audacity to walk down the street. I don't know how many of you have dogs, but every time somebody walks down the street, they look out the window and they see them and they're like, oh, I'm saving you from somebody walking down the street, Mom. Anyway, so I'm just carefully going around all of these and I don't know, maybe I should have. Hmm, put this to music. I don't know, but anyway, I just kind of wanted to talk through it for the first time. I've never done this before, so we'll see. Let's see. You can please leave a comment below and you say, that was okay, Tina. We don't mind you doing that. Or please, dear Tina, we love you to death, but please never ever do a voiceover again. So then I wanted to put some orange accents in here. I want my colors to be bright. So orange is the new color for the little rearview mirror, I mean the side mirrors and just different things. I wanted to paint the bumper orange. Why? So just because um, I wasn't, I kind of went through, I used something on my computer screen. I used a picture to go by, but I didn't use the same colors. I just went with my own thing because it's all in what you have and not what you can go out and buy. So I thought I would paint the inside of that peace sign with orange too. So just because. Then I went around and decided to paint some of the elements with in orange also. Now we have some red. I think I'm gonna paint some of the hearts red. The said I didn't have a lot of different, don't have a lot of different paints, but um, I have some. I just went in and just painting some of this elements. So I don't know. You guys been watching all the other Defimmerimber videos? I watched Barbara's, and she had her penguin on a cue ball. It looked like a cue ball. It was a ball with a number 3. And I looked it up last night because I was thinking, maybe my penguin will be a pool shark. And I looked up cue balls, and seriously, I don't even think that she did this on purpose, but the number 3 cue balls are orange. and her cue ball and her ball with the 3 on it was orange. I thought, "Wow, I wonder if she knows that." I should maybe, put a comment on her video that, "Did you know that cue balls, number 3 cue balls are orange?" I don't think that she even thought about, pool balls, but I thought that was kind of wild, so and I'm adding some blue, which I think, kinda balances it out a little bit. I wasn't going to add blue, then I changed my mind at the last minute, decided to put some blue in there. And I'm just painting. Uh, I think, I didn't really watch Louise's video all the way, but I think ours had something to do with penguins also. Well, all of them, obviously, penguins. And so I put some purple out. I couldn't get the purple to come out, so I had to take the top off and use that. But I did want some purple in there. What's a hippie van without purple, right? So purple. So anyway, I'm just painting along, and I'm feeling a little bit better today. I think yesterday I was feeling kind of low, and so I'm just and some more blue, and I wanted it to be watered down a little bit because I wanted to paint this flower, but I didn't want it to be such a dark blue, and I added some purple in the middle, which is really ended up being really pretty. So just going around and filling out all these colors. Yay. Um, and I got some cream. I went ahead and got up and got some cream because I wanted to paint the bumpers and the headlights in a cream color, just because I really need to get me one of those embossing pens. I think um, both Louisa and Barbara have one, and I think I need to get one. I think it would have been cool if the bumper had some gold elements in it. And I didn't have a black acrylic, so I went ahead and found my watercolors because I wanted to paint the tires black, but I didn't want them to be, you know, really real black. So there's my card. And I put everything away. I'm done painting now. Um, Throwing stuff around. And then I decided that I wanted to cut this out, and I wanted to fussy cut this out, and I didn't make you watch the whole thing. I started to cut it out, and then I just decided that I would skip over part of that. Uh, so in a second, it'll skip to the next frame, and there. And ta-da, it's cut out. And then I wanted to cut out the window because I want, I didn't want the window in there. I wanted that to be out. So I'm cutting that out. Just taking a sip of coffee. It is morning. And cutting it out here, cutting it out. And around that little, what do you call it? Rearview mirror. Yeah, I'm cutting it out. So I don't want to, trying to be careful to cut that out. Um, and there, it's all cut out. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to have it cut out. And I'm getting some details cut out. And so then I want to see how my penguin's going to fit in there because he's going to be driving the bus. And I decided that the rearview mirror was a little too big for him because I want him too big. So, because I don't want, it to be in his face, and I want to see enough of him. So then I decided to fussy cut the penguin, and I want him out of there. Let's cut him out. So, um, cut out his little feet. So, and of course I inked around him to hide some of that white on the white edges. Not too much. Decided, okay, he looks pretty cool in there. So now I put those aside and I make a card. That one was too small. So I decided to use the bust as a measurement because that's actually the journaling card is the thing. So that's the prompt. You have to use a journaling card. And I wanted a background for it. So I got this music paper and I cut it the exact size that I wanted. And then I realized that the music was going the wrong way and I didn't want that. So I turned it around and cut it down and I didn't just decided, hey, this is fine. So I inked up the edges and just got out. And I wanted to round the corners of my card. I have this card here. And then I was going to glue it down and I realized I need a book to use to glue it. Reached down and got a book, added some glue stick, and put it on the journaling card. Glued that down. Then I decided it needed some coffee. Of course, need a little grunging up. So I added some coffee and then I added some Distress Oxide spray in Shabby Shutters is the name of the spray. And I don't know if you can see the way this thing is reacting with the coffee. It's kind of getting blue. And it was a green spray, but it really reacted cool with the coffee. So I went ahead and dried it real good. And I put glued my little bus to the card. And I didn't glue it all the way down because I wanted it to be a pocket. So down there like that. And there it is, it's a pocket. And then I was thinking about it and I thought, I need to make a license plate. So I cut out me looking for all the different letters because sometimes it can be a little cumbersome to find all these letters. These are the ones that you stick together. They come and so you have to look for them. And I'm really not good about keeping them in order, so I always have to look for them. So then I stamped Jungle Love on the license plate and I rounded the little corners and inked them up and make a little Jungle Love license plate. It's like, how silly, right? I love it though. I love it. I have that. And my penguin can go around and he's riding around. Then I thought, well, you know what? He's kind of floating on air to this little car. So I looked around in my stash and I found this piece of packaging it's been in my fussy cuts or my what do you call it? Happy scraps. And I thought that makes kind of looks like ground. So he's going through the jungle and he is so I went to my book. I went and got my book out and decided, tried to find a place to put him. I was going to use him in a pocket or a tuck spot, but he's pretty big. So I decided just to attach him to this page with a hinge. So I just used another piece of that paper and just attached him. And there he is. He has a home. And I really love him. I think he's as cute as he can be. Um, just jungle love. So hopefully you guys like this. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And until next time, I will see you later.